Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Lecture number 19, unit number 4, problem solving. In class, we had recently started our unit number 4 about problem solving. In previous lectures, we have studied Excel and now we are on problem solving. Now, previous lecture we had studied introduction, then problem solving, what is problem statement, elements of problem statement, what is giving the input, the processing requirement, what is required, the output, about which we had studied about the problem, its way of identifying the problem, what is problem statement, the description of the problem, and about elements of a problem statement. Element of problem statement depends on three things. First is the input, second is the processing requirements, and third is the output. Now we are going to continue our lecture from where we had last stopped our lecture. Today we are going to study flow charting. Flow charting is you can say graphical representation of the flow of your program. Flow charting is a process of pictorial illustration for solving a problem. Flow charting is a tool for analyzing processes. Flow charting can be used in computer system design, programming, engineering, and science, etc. Pictorial illustration means that it is like drawing. You are drawing specific characters by using the predefined shapes. Flowchart. A flowchart is a type of diagram that represents a process, showing the steps as symbol of the various kind and their order by connecting them with arrows. This diagrammatic representation can give a step-by-step solution to a given problem. Flowchart helps in finding the solution of a problem and facilitates in showing the input, process, and output of the problem. In flowcharting we draw flowcharts to understand the flow of the program, or you can say problem. In flowchart we draw input to also draw the processes. Using arrow we define the flow of the program and also write the output. The following are some benefits of flowcharts. It helps in understanding the logic of the problem solving processes. It gives the pictorial representation of the processes involving the problem solution. It shows the flow process in a sequential manner. How it helps? It first helps us understand the logic of the program. Then it helps us with the help of pictorial grammatical representation of the problem, and then it helps us with the flow of processes in sequential manner, in a sequence. Standard flowchart symbol. To draw a flowchart you have to follow the standard flowchart symbols that are we are going to study. Flowcharting use standardized sets of symbols. Flowchart symbol with their description and example are given in the following table. First is start or end symbol. It is like this one, and this and this. The start and end symbol is compulsory. An oval shaped symbol that represents the start and end of a flowchart. Next is input or output symbol. The input output is in a flowchart is represented by parallelogram shape. This one, input AB, read name, age, class. Next is processing symbol. It is used by rectangle. Rectangle shape symbol is used to represent the process or action taken. Processing sub is equal to a plus b. It is adding a and p, a plus b are adding each and then assigned to sum, and here x is assigned a value 15. Flow lines. Arrowhead with line is used to show the flow of any process in a flowchart. These symbols show the flow of data, information, or processes in the flowchart. The tail shows from where and head shows to where. Means it defines the source, the tail defines the source, and the head defines the destination. Like Start is the is at the tail, so it is defining that the program is started, and head is defined that it is moving, and head is moved to end. It means that it is end. Next is decision symbol. It is a diamond shape. Diamond symbol is used to show decision process in a flowchart. You can see it how it is used. Next is guidelines for flowcharting. Flow guidelines should be followed while drawing a flowchart. Flowchart should be clear, neat and easy to follow. Flow of flowchart is either from left to right or from top to bottom. Only one flow line should enter and come out of the process symbol. Only one flow line should enter a decision symbol, but two flow lines could come out. One for each possible answer should leave the decision symbol. If we talk about the decision diagram, it will shows you that the diamond shape can shows you two outputs, but none of the other shape will show you two outputs. Only one flow line is used in start and end symbol. Okay, avoid the intersection of flow lines to make it more effective. So I hope so you have understand what is a flowchart and how we are using it, using these symbols. So regarding to these symbols, if you have any of the issue or any of the problem, we can handle that. In next lecture we are going to study different of the examples so that we clearly understand it. Before performing the example, understanding the examples, you must have to understand these symbols and the definition of the flowchart. Let's wind up our today's lecture. If you have any query or issue regarding to our today's lecture or any other lecture, do comment or send a message in the group. I will guide you in the group. I will meet you in next lecture. You have till that lecture, you have to understand the flowcharting. Till next lecture, take care yourself. Allah Hafiz.